That's crucial. Hey, y'all. I had to try to do this again. Let me try to cross the street real quick. Because for some reason, I can't get my stream keeps going out. I don't know why my signal keeps going out. And I got full service. Um, so here we go. Or not. Hold up, y'all. But yeah, so we out here. We out here in these streets. We are out here. Uh, about to see what the goings on is. How you doing? About to see what the goings on is. Out here, and I'm gonna turn this way so y'all don't have to look at me. But one of the things that I wanted to do was to show you guys that I don't have to lie to kick it. I don't have to lie to kick it. So we're gonna get some answers because I really want to know why a lot of things are being allowed. And even if it's even true that they are being allowed, because I know that there are a lot of lies that are being told. But I got some questions. Jonna, hey, I got some questions and I want to get some answers to those questions. So we had some little conversations tonight and we're going to look at some things tomorrow. Isn't that pretty? We're going to look at some things tomorrow and see if we can come up with some solutions so that people will not continue to be lied to and threatened and all this other bull. Thank you, Lavelle. Because it's too much. It's too much. And we're just gonna see if we can put a stop to it. That's it. We're gonna see if we can put a stop to it. Some things are beyond your control, and then there's some things, you know, if you can do something, then do something. If you can do something, then do something. Pull y'all in a little bit. So this is where my home base is. Without putting out too much information, this is where my home base is. And what I do, I'm in something. Anyway, yeah, this is where the home base is. That's the point, Missy. Miss January, hey, how you doing? That's the point. That's exactly the point. not just about that particular person, just people in general. Nobody should feel like something's going to happen to them just because they don't march to the drum of other people's beats, or just because, they have their own opinions about situations. Nobody should feel like something's going to happen to them, or, you know what I mean? So it's kind of, I'm going to stop right here for a minute. Nobody should feel like they're going to be like they're in danger of some type of criminal stuff just because they participate in stuff on YouTube, or just because they pop up on somebody's page. Hey Brenda, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Just because they don't agree with what somebody says or what somebody does, nobody should feel threatened. And I think that's a major issue for me. That's definitely a major issue for me. So, T-Ronna, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Y'all, let me put my earpiece in for a minute. 1 second. Let me put this earpiece in. Y'all see, I'm chilling. I'm down here chilling. Chilling like a mug. Juicy Love, hey, 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 what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Give y'all this real quick. So number one, I want y'all to enjoy the tranquility of these waterfalls back here, and maybe to take your mind to a different place. Um, a place where we don't have all the confusion. Cause I'm so tired. I'm tired of the confusion. I'm so tired of the confusion. I don't even know what to do with myself. I am sick and tired of the confusion. I got my own money. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Um, so we here for that business. We here for that work. That's what we here for. Y'all see, I'm not coming down here for vacation. That's why I'm sitting up here. I still got to get my exercise in while I'm here. I still got to get my exercise in while I'm here. So I mean, it is what it is. So I'm not walking around here trying to be cute or whatever. We got work to do. We definitely have work to do. So y'all got to excuse the noise in the background. I try to put my earpiece on, hoping that will make it a little bit better. I want the negativity and criminal acts to be put off, make it known that they defaming people and putting it on my TT says, hey. Till I said, hey, what's happening? What's happening? Hold up, we gotta get across the street. Hold on. Silence of the lambs. Silence of the lambs. Let me get across the street. She know this voice. Tell her don't act like that. Hold on. Let's get across the street, Chad. Let me get across the street. Here we go. Mm. Okay. Now we're gonna see if my signal goes out again because this is when my signal was going out before. So I just sent her the links when y'all go live for memory exercises. Look. All right. Had to play leapfrog getting across the street, but hold on. So let me see if I can get y'all back on here without my signal going. The closer I get to our building, it may go away again, but we're gonna try it and see. They had a homeless guy that was standing in the middle of the road pouring water on himself. So I guess somebody called the police. So the police is he made him get out the road. Y'all see that's the Capitol Police. The police made him get out the road. So this is our hood. This is our hood. This is our hood. To get the camera movements, I got to get across the streets. I pick my nose first of all. I can keep those cameras and they don't stress. Hold on.
Call the black.
One second. One second. Thank you.
I didn't want to lose an art.
The magic number. Thank you. Check out my name. I'm not too far from you, but still at work. The next time we're here, maybe. I will be here. I just got here, so I'll be here until Friday. Um, if you want to meet up, I'll be here until Friday. How you doing? I'm well. Give me a second, y'all. All right. Now, as you can see, always protected, right out the window. We still right here, right out the window. Always protected. Give me 1 second. I thought it was gonna charge me up. So that didn't work. Hold up. So we are in the city and we are going to see what is going on. You said that's a lot of walking. I was trying to finish up getting my steps in. I'm still like 55 short. So hold on. Let me walk a little bit more in the room. I'm still like 55 short. 55, 55. So y'all gonna have to bear with me for a minute. It's gonna seem like I'm pacing. I am, because I need to get these done. But so we're gonna be starting bright and early in the morning. Um oh, I thought for a minute they had signal blocks on it. They do exist. They do exist. That's all I'm gonna say. They do exist. Um, but yeah, so that's what we got going on right now. I want to thank everybody that showed up for the live last night, and I hope that you guys were able to get something out of that, because I got something out of it. I hope y'all were able to get something out of it, even with the extra foolishness that was going on inside of that. There it is. Bam. I hope that you guys were still able to get something inside, something out of it. And let me say this: the number keep jumping up and down, but we only have, well, somebody just hit it, 14 people, 14 likes. So please hit that like button if you don't mind. And see, we got the trolls coming in. Lisa, hey, how you doing? Here, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So, yesterday we were talking about imposters, and that kind of stuff, and I feel like, uh, the man with the horns tried to come in and interrupt that conversation, because it was going somewhere. We had some serious stuff going on. The stuff was going somewhere, and I feel like, y'all know that man with the horns. He probably don't have horns, but that man with the horns like going and intervening in places where he don't have no business intervening. And I think that's what happened um, on yesterday. Flip. Hold up. I think that's what happened on yesterday, and So we had to deal with that however it came. But as for what is going on right now, like I said, I'm not gonna do any more back and forths or yeah, I am cold response videos to anything that has to do with people getting in trouble and stuff like that, because there's no need. Because ultimately, when you know. And every time I click on your channel, my phone does a virus check. Yeah, that is weird. I'm gonna tell you, it was weird last night. I get back on that too. Well, no, it was weird last night that we had somebody that I don't even want to bring that up because they might start that mess again tonight. But somebody that kept making up a channel, and I reported it um, while it was happening. And then the next one that they made, Google actually came in and deleted the comments last night. So that was weird. Zoe, hey, how you doing? That's the first time I've seen that happen. So it lets me know um, that they have been paying attention, because I know at least on this end, there are some things that I had started reporting and asking them to look out for. So I hope that's the beginning of some other stuff that they're going to be doing. Real talk. So have a good one. So I'm hoping that's the beginning of that, because the extra stuff is it's too much. It's too much. But yeah, I'm just at the place now. I sat and just been thinking about some stuff, and it's just sad that, and I don't think that people are really buying into the thing that people are going to be getting in trouble just because they showed up on somebody's channel, or because somebody doesn't like them. I'm hoping that people don't buy into that, but I'm trying to make sure that people know that's not what it is. That's not how this works. Um, they just don't want everyone to have access to the real life Olivia Pope. It's certain things that we just get to a point that we shouldn't play with. It shouldn't even be a topic of discussion. Like if you're not really going to do something with it, it shouldn't be a topic of discussion. Um, and just coming up with like felonious stuff just to make some noise or whatever. That's one of those things that I feel like it just shouldn't come up. And at the end of the day, unless someone has really done you wrong and has genuinely done something that is criminal in nature, why would you want to do anything to jeopardize somebody's livelihood? And not saying that anybody has the power to do that, but why would you even put that on somebody's name unless they actually did something that was criminal in nature? And that's the stuff that bothers me. That's the stuff that bothers me, I think, more than anything, because you have people that may be locked up for committing crimes, but you also have people that are locked up and they are declaring their innocence, and they've been declaring their innocence from day one. So, with that being the case, and with so many people talking about fighting for justice and fighting against injustice, if that is the case, then why would anybody even go along um, with somebody putting that type of stuff in the atmosphere? Because if it really happened and you really found yourself in a place being falsely accused of something, and like genuinely, realistically, like really having to try to clear your name, that's nothing to play with. That's nothing to play with. So, I guess, I mean, I understand the rationale behind it, but I don't understand the methods. I don't understand the means of it all because I don't know. It's to me, it's like an oxymoron. You can't, fight and say that people are getting done wrong and this person is doing this person wrong and these people are doing this person wrong if you're contributing to those behaviors. Like it doesn't make sense if you are actively participating in trying to make sure that somebody gets done wrong by the same people or the same system that you are alleging is doing other people wrong, then you're not really fighting against any injustice. You're not standing in what you're saying when it comes to people being done wrong when you are part of the problem that you're complaining about. Does that make sense? You can't complain about something that you're contributing to yourself. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but it doesn't make sense. How am I going to complain about you like shooting me if I gave you the gun and the bullets to do it and said, here, shoot me? Like, I'm contributing to the situation. I'm like saying, go ahead, here, look at me, like hit me. Like it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. So I'm hoping that at the end of it all that people are really sitting here saying like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because at the end of the day, it's still us fighting against us and us trying to get us locked up. So what are we doing? I mean, I can have my slow moments, and maybe this is one of them. Maybe my comprehension skills are piss poor at this very moment because it's not making sense to me. It's not making sense. Absolutely, it's just not making sense to me. So, Angela, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So I'm gonna ask some questions and see if I can get some answers um, on some things. Um, See what routes people need to take, um, other people need to take when being faced with certain things. We're going to try to get those answers because it's too much. It's it's too much. Okay, that TV. Before I go any further, y'all are quiet in the chat tonight. I need somebody to speak to me. How are you guys doing? I know I was a little distracted trying to cross the street earlier, but how are you guys doing? I, for one, am glad you are in a position to at least address the situation and ask the questions that others want answers to. Definitely going to ask those questions because we were just having a conversation and we were talking about domestic tea-ism, um, and how that looks and how that has changed, how the face of that has changed um, over the years. and how people utilize certain systems and certain mechanisms to try to do things now and circumvent the system and try to act like they're not doing things, like they think it's not a thing because it's being done online or because it's being done over the phone. It's still a thing. It's still a thing. So you're talking about having a bit of a think tank, um, trying to figure stuff out. Okay, I got two people that told me Bird is good. That's good, Bird. That's good. That's good. Zoe is super fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. Super fantastic. um, but that's what we're looking at right now. What exactly is this stuff? We can call stuff cyberbullying, but it's a little bit deeper than that. It's a whole lot deeper than that. Just calling something cyberbullying. Um, I'm joking, still working. Pat, what's going on? What's going on, lady? What is going on? So, we're just gonna have to figure it out and see what direction we need to go in to address stuff like overall. Because I mean, the threatening and stuff, it has to stop. It has to stop. And a lot of times, um, people won't learn their lesson until they see that the fire is hot, until they actually touch that stove and that fire burns their hand. So we're just gonna see. We're gonna see. Basic mom, hey, how you doing? But I'm just hoping that nobody is sitting around worried about anything that has been thrown at them when it comes to those things, because stuff just it just doesn't work the way that people are alleging that it works. It doesn't work that way. It definitely doesn't work that way. So um, that's that. I guess that's the first thing. So Urban Opinionated. Hey, 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 how you doing? How you doing? How are you doing? Queen, everybody. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? No, it doesn't. It's levels to it, and I think people have bitten off more than they can chew. Queen, I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't know if any more threats have been made, Basic Mom, but I was. Um, and I'm not so much concerned about stuff for myself. I just don't like to see other people. Demetra, hey, 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 how you doing? How you doing? Um, I just don't like to see that kind of stuff used against other people, and it's not true. Like we do the YouTube stuff and all that, but it's just not true. Like you just it's just not true. It's not true. If you do something, then somebody can come and they can come and holler at you about some stuff. Um, but when they come with that stuff, they're coming with stuff to back it up. They're not just coming because somebody calls them or because somebody says, "Hey, go look at this person," or "I don't like this person, go pick them up." That's not how that stuff works. It's just not how it works. And if you come to somebody saying, "Oh, well, I don't like them. I just don't like them. Go pick them up because I don't like them." People gonna look at you like you're crazy. They're gonna look at you like you're crazy. So, and probably end up picking your behind up. Like that's the reality of it all. That's the reality of it all. Like you sitting up there trying to get somebody else hemmed up in some mess and folks looking at you trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Like, are you really coming at somebody with this foolishness? You really want somebody to follow up this foolishness when you out here like legit threatening people? And that's just not how this works. That's not how this works. Folks really need to stop the foolishness. I'm so tired of all the bullying and immaturity. I am too. I am too. I promise I am too. I am too. Lord have mercy. So I'm hoping that we can get some type of resolve. There's some type of resolution from all of this. Um, and I'm hoping that the resolution isn't someone getting caught up in some mess behind foolishness. That's not what I want. Um, that's but it is what it is. So anywho, anywho, we'll just have to just sit back and see what it is. Yeah, I've been out here in the street, so this thing might be a little yeah. Y'all saw the walking around and stuff, so y'all know what it is. But yeah, so I'll be here until Friday. I'll be here until Friday, and we're gonna see what is going on with that. And I will be headed in another direction on Friday, leaving here, and that will not be disclosed until after the fact because we have work to do. And yeah, my day, Miss Boss. Thank you, Basic Mom, for asking me that. It was awesome. It was awesome. Had an awesome flight. Um, Stopped by Chef G Garvin's little spot in the airport. Child, come on, that child. And I got a little plate with some sauteed shrimp, his little special macaroni and cheese, and some broccoli. And child, let me tell you, woo, jump back, kiss yourself. That mess was off the chain, okay? That mess was off the chain. So, yeah. But if anybody is leaving out from the Atlanta airport, please go early because that construction is the devil. You hear me? That construction is the devil. Like all of the parking terminals were just it's the devil. It's the devil. So make sure you arrive there early if you are going to be leaving out of there anytime soon, child. The weather is good. They said it rained a little bit before we got here, but one of my coworkers that's down here, he said that he didn't see the rain, but the bartender was like, "Yeah, it was raining on the backside." So I don't know what they got going on, child, because it wasn't raining on the front side, like it wasn't raining over by the Capitol, but it was raining on the other side. So we don't know. We don't know But right now, when I was outside, it started drizzling a little bit, but it never started actually raining. Um, but it's about, I think it's like maybe 80. It's in the 80s, I believe. Last time that I checked, I sound like Nipsey. Last time that I checked, yeah, it was in the 80s. So it actually feels pretty good. Down here. I got my jacket on because I'm always cold. Okay. I'm always cold. And it's cold in this room. So that's why I got my jacket on. So don't let the jacket fool you. But it's yeah, it's you know, it's a little chilly in here. It's a little chilly. But it feels pretty good. Thank you, Butterfly and this, yes. 34 views, 38 likes. And I know people like hit the like on your first video when your signal kept going out. I apologize. I apologize for the signal. Um, the closer you get to some of the buildings, you lose your signal. Like it is what it is. So um that's why I went on the other side to see if I could get my signal back. And you guys see once I went on the other side and I was able to get my signal back. Um so it is what it is on that one. But yeah, guys, we going to go forward with what we have going on at this point, and at least on this side, we are not going to further partake in the foolishness because we know what it is. We know what's real and what's not real. And at the end of the day, there's no need in going back and forth um, with anybody um, that can't be true with themselves. That's honestly a waste of time. So I'm waving all types of flags. I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy for it. Only thing that I'm going to do is make sure that people are good so that people won't constantly be threatened with this is going to happen to you and that's going to happen to you when the threats have no merit. Um, so that's my focus right now. I don't care about other stuff that's being put out. Again, if you can't be true to who you are and can't be true to people about who you are, like I don't have any further conversation on that. Like there's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say because for me, shoot, y'all know who I am. Look at that. My name on the TV. Y'all see that? My name is on the TV. Okay? So y'all know who I am. There's no question about who I am. So, you know, anything extra, it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of breath, it is a waste of movement in these fingers. You hear me? It's just a waste of time to be typing stuff out. Um And even on top of that, y'all, because I wanted to address some of the stuff that something very quickly that was going on last night when I was doing my live. Um, there were some, I'm gonna say trolls. Well, let me take that back. I had some people in my chat, and I think there was like a bit of a back and forth in my chat. And even if you're new to the chat, I think anybody that has been on this channel before, then you know that there's certain things that I'm gonna say allow because I have to take ownership for my channel. There are certain things I just don't allow on my channel, and disrespect is one of them. So first thing I want to do is for the mods that were on here last night, I want to shout out the mods that were trying to keep stuff clear in the chat. On my end, I couldn't see what was going on because I was having a conversation and I wasn't reading the chat. Every now and again, I would glance down at the chat, but I couldn't really see what was going on. Ironically, I went back so that I could see the comments, because I saw some comments at the end about some things that may have been said. And ironically, I couldn't see any of those comments. Any of the people that came in, um, and they were speaking, and like I could not see any of those comments. And I don't know if there were some pages that were made up and people just used the same names to come in on that page. And then they shut that page down so that the names wouldn't show up. That's what I'm thinking. But I couldn't see any of those comments, and that's a red flag for me. And that's just a red flag for me. So my first thing is, again, if anybody felt like they were disrespected in that chat, my apologies from my page, from me to you on my page, because that is not what I stand for at all, at all. And you guys know that if I saw it myself, I would have addressed it myself. Um, right, butterflyness, right. Um, the second thing, and y'all can go and look too, butterflyness, you go check whoever. And maybe it's just on my end, but the conversations disappear, so I can see one side, I can see somebody responding, but I can't see the statements that they are responding to. I can't see the statements that they're responding to. So again, I'm just doing my own little investigation, and I had to send some stuff because I want to know if something's going on with my chat, or if there's something else going on. Either way, I want to know. Either way, I want to know. The same way that that message came in last night, and one of the people were deleted by Google. I want to see if what the situation did. Google delete those people that were in there that were making comments? Um, I think they were blocked. No, no, no. These none of these people were blocked. None of them were blocked. Um, I was blocking the person that kept making a page. I was doing that one myself. Um, but there were whole conversations, even conversations that I was having. I was responding to people in the chat, and even the comments that I know were in there, from certain people, those comments aren't there anymore. And once that chat is over, like while the chat is still actively going, you can go in and delete your comments while that chat is active. But once that chat is no longer active, then you can't go back and delete your comments. And I can't go back and delete a person's comments. So for those comments to just magically disappear, I got to check into that. I got to check into that. And like I said, I reported one thing, and I can see where, someone interceded. They stepped in on that particular part, but now I got to go and see what's going on with this other stuff, because I'm 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 just not for the games. I'm not for the games. So instead of trying to sit here and figure it out myself, I'm gonna let them figure it out. I'm gonna let them figure it out. One of the things that went on, it was so childish. It was so childish to me. Um, and I don't know who it was, but somebody literally sat there last night and just kept making pages over and over again. Once they got blocked, they make another page. Once they got blocked again, they make another page. They got up to page 5, number 5. They literally got up to number 5. And the only reason why they didn't get up to number 6, I was gonna let them run it up to 10, honestly. What's going on, Miss Fat? I was gonna let them run it up to 10. Um, but I just didn't have the time because I had to get my stuff packed up. I had to get my stuff packed up. Yes, I did see those Comments were gone on everyone, even someone who I know comes into your chat regularly. I hope they have. Tom Bella, you see it? They're gone. They're gone. So I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so it's not just me. It's not just me. Okay. Cause I looked. I genuinely I wanted to go back because I to be honest with you, I felt bad. Um when I got off, I felt bad. And I went and I sent a couple messages out. Leslie, see, they're gone. They are gone. I deleted my messages because when things like that happen and people screenshot, I don't want my name or profile in the middle. Okay. Bird George, what it wasn't one of the ones. Um, it wasn't one of the ones. And you know what? I didn't even pay attention. I just know like I was on my live. Y'all know like I was responding to people. I was responding to the comments that I did see. And I'm like literally responding to specific comments. And I'm watching the replay and I'm like, well, where the comment at? That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if people went back before the live was over and started deleting comments. Um, I don't know. I don't know, but when that kind of stuff starts happening, then you make my blogger person turn off and I start thinking as that other person. And I'm like, okay, we need to go and look into, you know, AR, hey, what's going on? Yes, yes. I ain't gonna lie to you. That I will never do. I ain't gonna lie to you. We gonna, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Um, but it was just weird. It was weird. It was really weird. At this very moment, it is still weird. So for those of you that were not on there last night, um the young lady Sheena that came on the channel one day and was speaking about what she was speaking about. um Someone was making a page in reference to her. And the deleted messages had to be removed by some type of administrator because there's no software available for the regular end user to do that legally. You see what I'm saying, Lavelle? Have y'all looked? Because I'm saying maybe it's me on my end. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. But if somebody has the authority to go back in and it's not somebody from Google that's doing it, then that's a problem. If somebody has the authority to go in and be able to take some comments off, and I'm not talking about negative comments. That's not it wasn't even about that. I'm not saying the comments were negative because the stuff I was responding to, it wasn't negative, but they're gone. They're gone. All except for one, all except for one person. Everything else is gone. So if there's some buffoonery or something going on with that, then I guess we're just gonna have to find out what it is because I want to know. I want to know what happened. What happened with that? But what I was saying is, for those that if you weren't on there last night, again, when I deleted the person that kept making up the pages, to try to address Sheena, they kept making up a page. So I'm deleting those pages. But I think after the third time, I actually reported it, and I did something. Um, and so maybe a minute or two later, then a Google administrator, that's what it said. A Google administrator, I started seeing that the person was being deleted by a Google administrator. And I had never seen that before. And again, I thought I was tripping. So I asked the people in the chat, can y'all see that? Can y'all see where this stuff is being deleted by a Google administrator? not at YouTube, but it actually said a Google administrator. And we understand that Google is the owner of YouTube. So the other people in the chat saw it as well. The other people saw it as well. So there was definitely something going on. And I'm hoping that if anybody is caught up in some mess, like going to people's stuff and changing stuff, like y'all better get away from that ASAP. 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 Because one thing you don't want to do is get caught up in some stuff or any kind of fraudulent activities messing with these computers. Real talk. Scorpio, hey, how you doing? That you don't want to get involved in that. So I'm hoping it's something that Google did. And I don't know why they would have done it unless they saw something that I wasn't able to see. Because if they took them off, they didn't do it like they did the other one. Um, and also with the other made up ones, like the other ones that were done, they didn't delete those. I think they just deleted the first one or two. The first one or two. No, let them stay. Stop trying to save these savages. So I'm y'all know by now, like I'm just not for the bull. I ain't about that bull parlay. So especially if there's something going on and people are, I know people got skills when it comes to computers, but if there's any possibility that somebody has been able to hack something and have been able to remove something on their own without the owner actually deleting it, then I'm going to find out what that is. I'm going to find out what that is because that's a problem. That's a problem. Not only is it a problem, it's illegal. Now, those are the kind of things that we would need to have conversations about. Those are the things that we would need to have conversations about. So again, if you were on here last night, you can go back and check for yourself and tell me if I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Maybe I might be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It's the week just started. You digging me? Hey, what's going on? We got the moderators in here tonight. We got the moderators in here tonight. Where were y'all jokers at last night, huh? Where were y'all at last night? Where were y'all at last night? Okay. I just Oh man. No, it wasn't bad. It was just I just don't like for people to feel like they got disrespected on my channel. Um oh, y'all heard I needed some enforcement today. Oh, okay. 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 Um we had some good conversations last night, to be honest with you. We really did. Um it was just a little bit of confusion in the midst of that. Just a little confusion in the midst of that. So no, I saw it. I caught the replay this morning. Okay, Tom Bella, you say you saw it. Okay. I was tired of my job working the shoes off the system. Man, I was sitting up there and somebody it might have been Bird. I don't know. Somebody no, it wasn't Bird. Maybe Sugar Baby, maybe is that her name? She was like, "You need some more minds in your chat," and I'm like, I got mines. They good. They be on it. But we don't have that in the chat, right? Like you might have somebody that come and try to troll me every now and again, but just like the back and forth. Who is that? Hey, lady, did you make it in yet? Who is that? They came in Fast and Furious last night, very creepy. I was like, but I mean, the conversation as a whole, the conversation was good. The conversation was good. I was just like, what in the flip is going on? Like, what the flip? Um, but yeah, everybody was gone. Everybody was gone. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I thought, okay, this is what I get for thinking. I thought, I looked, basic mom said, we ready tonight. We ready. Oh, we ready. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing tonight because they see y'all ready. But it wasn't like that, y'all. It wasn't that kind of, I don't know how to explain it. The conversation was good. It was just there was some back and forth in the chat somewhere, and somebody that just kept making up some pages. And I'm like, who got that much time on their hands? Like that's what I was saying. You gotta make up an email address. You gotta you gotta make up another name. And when you start coming with number one and number two and number three and number four and number five, like what is going on with you? Like, what is it? What is it? And it was sitting there, and it was hilarious because I'm sitting up here and I'm sitting up here and I'm like, that whoever it is, like, no, right, bird that boo fale, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, and nobody wanted to claim. Nobody wanted to claim the person that was making the one, two, three, four, and five. Like that ain't us. So I'm like, the us ain't us. Like nobody wanted to claim the stepchild. Nobody wanted to. Right. Nobody wanted to claim the stepchild. So I'm laughing, but in the middle, I don't know if anybody caught it. I had to stop for a minute and say that, don't think I'm crazy. I'm laughing, but don't think I'm crazy. Don't think I'm crazy because I'm not. I'm not. But we're gonna let it roll because I still had a message that needed to be put out. Um, but it was interesting. It was definitely an interesting experience. It was definitely an interesting experience. I'm just hoping that nobody has any type of illegal activities involved because people disappeared. They disappeared. They disappeared all but one. People disappeared. Um, yeah. What's going on with my channel? Damn, that just made me think of something. Hot darn it. Hot darn it. I'll get it checked out tomorrow. That just made me think of something. No, I didn't take notes. Oh, it's buffering? I can't tell that it's buffering. It's buffering for y'all? Okay, okay. I know what it is. There was a request that was put in last night, and once that request was taken care of, then this stuff started happening. Who naked? Wait a minute. Who naked? Who naked? I just be darned. I gotta go back and see if I can find the name of that. Anybody remember the name of that makeup channel? The channel that was being made up? It was Sheena. I'm not a victim. Something Sheena victim. What was the name of that thing? I'm not a victim. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hey, what you doing? Hold on. Hey, come up to my room real quick. I need you to check something out for me. No. Two. Yeah, two. Yeah, I got it. Come up here real quick. All right.
The world is much more dangerous now that pain is all that disappeared. Now, like what's happening with my body. That's why I keep cutting it out.
Oh, the stakes have never been higher for Sonic as he battles two villains in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Dr. Robotnik, once again, played by Jim Carrey, and Knuckles, voiced by Idris Elba. Really bad at punching.
Knuckles is quite a big character in the Sonic landscape and Sonic universe.
Okay. Can y'all hear me? Oh shoot. Can y'all hear me? Check, 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 check. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get something checked really quick. Because if this is what I think this is, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get off here, and let my folks look at something real quick. Because I just thought about something that happened last night, and I'm pretty sure I know what happened. I'm just acting up. Hold up, what I miss? She using the faces. Um, we got. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Mia Goth, Jenna Ortega, Brittany Snow, and Kid Cudi fight for their lives when the set of their adult film turns deadly in X.
That movie everybody will be talking about, see it here while it's still in the theater before you can see it at home. We have all the hottest Hollywood entertainment at your fingertips.
Dude, I'm on my phone right now. I'm live. Hold on 1 second.
Michelle Yeoh and Jamie Lee Curtis redefined the movie multiverse with the year's biggest hits. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Across the multiverse, I've seen thousands of headlines.
Mrs. Wang, are you with us?
I am paying attention.
I wanted to take this kind of sci-fi conceit of the multiverse and then take it to absurd places, but also take it to philosophically
think they had
relatable
to.
extremes.
So it asks the question, how do we pay attention to the ones we
Yeah.
love when the universe is trying to take that attention away from them?
Despite all of the pyrotechnics and the fabulous cinematic flourishing and flaring, at the core, it's a love story between a mother who's feeling that her daughter has
I'm gonna
stepped
go back
away.
and take the
I hope that when you see
that I had put on last night, I'm gonna take that one
find
back
that
off
at the end of the
and
day,
see if that makes a difference. Yeah, because everything that was,
family
yeah.
do stick up for each other.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II played brothers on the run in director Michael Bay's action-packed Ambulance.
I got a cop shot. I gotta get him to the hospital.
Your hostage is locked. I came to you for a loan.
You're my brother. Have I ever gotten anything I couldn't get you out of?
Lock everything down.
We're just trying to get home.
You don't get to walk off into the sunset.
All right, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I may come on here tomorrow. We're gonna see if we can try to figure this one out. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, maybe, hopefully tomorrow. All right, deuces.